Today's video is going to be on the Gletcher TT NBB. It's a non-blowback CO2 powered 177 caliber BB pistol. Basically, this video is about me converting this pistol from non-blowback to blowback. So here we go. First off, I'm going to show you that it is non-blowback. Just your standard, again, non-blowback pistol. And there are a lot of guns that are like that. Conserve CO2 by not using it to move the slide. But to me, not as fun. So let's see if we can convert it to blowback. So the first thing you want to do is to get the slide off this pistol. And to do so, you're going to knock out these two pins here. And you're going to knock them out from right to left. So once you knock out the two pins, you're able to pull out this barrel sleeve, the spring, and then you can remove the slide from the frame. And then the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to remove those two Phillips head screws there and pull this little part out. Okay, as you can see, I removed this little part right here, the firing pin. Here's two screws. Now, I should have said this in the beginning. This is not an easy conversion. And to complete this conversion requires some steady hands, a Dremel with a cutting blade, an O-ring, size being 5/16 inside diameter by 7/16 outside diameter. And it will be this one here. So once you have that, the O-ring, one other thing that you would need, unfortunately, to get this to work properly, is a new recoil spring. Because the one that comes with it, the factory recoil spring, is just too stiff. So you will need another recoil spring. And the one that I found that works is one from a Daisy 5501. So here comes the next most difficult part. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So the next most difficult part is, I haven't completed it yet. Well, I will have to Dremel a notch right around this area here for the O-ring to fit. Once I'm done, I'll show you what that looks like. And this is what it looks like. Oops. As you can see, right towards the edge, I Dremeled a notch. Once I Dremeled it, I used this file, which only has the cuts on the side, and went around it and filed it to, 1, make it even, 2, to clean it up, and 3, to make it deep enough for the O-ring to fit into. really nice, as you can see. And what you're going to do is you're going to file it as evenly as possible all the way around until it fits nicely into the back there. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, and you'll know when you've got it because it will not be too stiff and it won't be too loose. But that's the most difficult part, is machining that for that O-ring. And then, of course, acquiring the 5501 spring, the Daisy 5501 recoil spring. So now I'll put it back together, take it back out, and show you my results. And cross my fingers at the same time. Okay, so there's the firing pin back into the slide with the O-ring. So I have the pistol back together. I only put in the front pin just to verify that the pistol actually works correctly. And if it doesn't, you know, I don't have to take both pins back out to take it back apart. But next up is to go ahead and charge it up and put a few BBs in it and see what happens. Okay, so here we go. Slide functions much lighter than what it was originally. I've got 5 BBs in the magazine. And let's see if it works. Oh my goodness. Again, this is not an easy modification. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really used to working on these air guns and know what you're doing. Again, I'm also not responsible if you try this modification and it doesn't work. Don't be mad at me. But as you can see, it does work. And you see there it says non-blowback, but yet it's a blowback now. So that's the end of the video.